Right off the bat, yeah, I do think this is the better cut. Dominion, prequel to The Exorcist, was released in 2005, directed by Paul Schrader, starring Stellan Skarsgård. And yeah, this is definitely the better cut of this movie. I don't really hate the other cut of this movie, but yeah, I like this one better. So let's go ahead and start this review off, starting off with the good. And just like with the last one, you get Stellan Skarsgård in this movie as a younger Father Merrin. And honestly, I like his performance in this one better than I liked it in the beginning. You get much more of an exploration of Merrin's tragedy of faith and his questioning of it. And you get more of a reason why he's questioning his faith. And so by the end of the movie, when he finally gains his faith back, it feels a little more earned because, like I said, you just see a little bit more into his past prior to his tragedy of faith. So it's just more of an exploration, and Stellan Skarsgård just really, really nails the role as he did in the other cut of this movie, but more so in this one. And then you get the main story here, and this is definitely way more horror oriented than the last one, where the last one wanted to be more of an action film. This one is definitely more of a horror film, and I really appreciated that about this movie. Again, it's not perfect, and I'll get to some stuff later, but I really liked the horror aspects, and I love the fact that they use more practical effects this time around than in the other cut, where everything, almost everything at least, was CGI. I much prefer the practical effects of this movie, and I thought they were really well done, very significant. And I really liked the whole exploration of Merrin's first encounter with the demon Pazuzu, which would go on to possess Regan in the original Exorcist. And yeah, I really, really liked that whole encounter. And the atmosphere and the score also really add to this movie. Like I said, it just elevates the horror element. Unlike the other movie, which was just more of an action film, this one explores more the horror element, and I just really love that. But that's about all for the good. On to the bad. And there's still a few things I'm not a big fan of in this movie. First of all, I do feel like this movie's a little overly long. There are some scenes that just really drag on. And some stuff in this movie, I get that it's an Exorcist movie, but there's some stuff in this movie that just feels a little too upsetting for some viewers. Not particularly for me, but some viewers might find this off-putting with a few scenes. They're a little mean-spirited. And also, yeah, there are some parts in this movie that they can get a little bit boring. I'll admit that. And also, the movie just kind of ends. I don't know if that was a creative decision or not, but the ending just wasn't super great. But that's about all for the bad. On to the final thoughts. This is vastly better than the last cut, which I didn't even hate in the first place. Dominion, prequel to The Exorcist, is a pretty good character study into Father Merrin. Stellan Skarsgård does amazing, and I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10. That was my thoughts on Dominion, prequel to The Exorcist. Have you seen this movie? Let me know down in the comments what you thought about it if you have seen it. And as always, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you all next time.